as well.
Speaking of, was there a TNA pay-per-view? You care for a little chuckle?
Sure.
Over the weekend, CM Punk was at the Wizard World in Chicago. And, you know, if you've been following the news with the crime rate, luckily he was not killed while he was there. And someone asked him who he would like to work with right now, if he could pick one person, and he said Samoa Joe.
Yeah.
And then,
come on. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Was Samoa Joe next to him at the time?
You know, Samoa Joe looks like a real fat version of Miguel Cabrera.
No, but I mean, CM Punk is not an idiot. He knows what's on the pulse of what's going on all around the wrestling world. He knows Samoa Joe's not a commodity anymore. So I wonder why he said that. It's just interesting to me.
Well,
I mean, 3 years ago that answer would have been obvious. Today, I mean, come on, that's like
they're friends outside of the business. Yeah,
I guess they're friends. I mean, I could have named somebody else. I mean, could have named his little doppelganger there in TNA. What's his name? The guy who's the champion now, Austin Aries.
Austin Aries, yeah.
I mean, he's got a little punk in him. I mean, anybody's going to deny that? Come on.
Yeah. Well,
a little punk there. Well, is it a coincidence that he's champion too, in a similar kind of look and gimmick?
That's true.
Except for the straight edge thing.
Well, I didn't get to the chuckle part yet. So after he said that, a fan asked him what wrestler from an independent company would he like to see in the WWE. And CM Punk's answer was Samoa Joe. So the fan said, you know Samoa Joe works for TNA, right? And CM Punk said, I know. You said an indie promotion, didn't you?
Ah, nice one. That's a good one.
So this pissed off the soon-to-be mayor, Kurt Angle. I don't know if you heard about this, but Kurt Angle, in one of his drunken tirades, went on Twitter over the weekend, and he said, and I quote, I'm going to run for office, boost the economy, alter Obamacare to work for all of us, and create more jobs. That's it. Start out as mayor, then congressman, then governor.
Jeez.
I've made mistakes, but I've also done awesome things. I'm excited. This
Let me guess, he's a
motherfucker, you're
Republican.
running out of jobs to say you're going to do in feats, you know. Next, he's going to be walking that fucking, going through Niagara Falls. He's going to race with a race car circuit.
You got a blowjob from Monica Lewinsky.
Yeah. So anyway, Kurt Angle wrote that over the weekend, you know, soon to be mayor. So tonight, he got wind of what CM Punk said. And he says on Twitter, and I quote, CM Punk wants to say that TNA is an indie league. I was on top of WWE when you were trying to get a job, Punk. If I ever see you, hide, bitch.
Oh, God.
So my tweet to Kurt Angle, which proceeded for him to block me, was, hey, Kurt, is this any way for a future mayor to be behaving, or were you drunk when you said that too?
Yeah, I don't remember the last time Rudy Giuliani called someone a bitch when they didn't agree with him.
That's true.
Whose words?
Well, it's Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle is so just go away already, Kurt. Really, you're not remotely what you used to be.
Hey, Kurt.
I don't even consider Kurt Angle in the business.
Is it a coincidence when you announced you were going to run for mayor that you never seem to have mentioned the city, the town, the state, the vicinity that you were going to run for mayor in?
Where's he running for mayor? And what color is the sky in that town?
He's probably, I don't know. He's, you know, just when you think that the man is finally acting like a 40-year-old man who just got married, who wrestles, you know, you'd think that he would act like a mature man.
Who?
Kurt, you know, the guy that's...
Kurt Angle's 43, but go ahead.
He's 43, so but you think he would grow up. He talks like a fucking 15-year-old. And he's going to be mayor? Mayor of what?
It's not going to be anything. Is Roseanne going to be president, as we found out last night on the roast? Yeah. No.
Kurt, you may be mayor of a town, but tonight you are our bitches.
Is it worse to have Roseanne?
I'm sure CM Punk is terrified.
Is it worse to have Roseanne running for president or Kurt Angle running for mayor?
I don't know, but the roast last night was pretty funny. Did you see it, Mitch?
Oh, yeah, I did. It was absolutely hilarious. How could you miss it? They played it like 16 times in a row.
I like that, Anthony Jeselnik.
I was talking
and you're on
to
the show that killed John Ritter.
Yeah. Oh, it was brutal. It's hilarious.
8 simple rules killed John Ritter.
Just sitting there, like, just shaking her head, like, oh. Like, what are you supposed
Katie
to say?
Seagal is hot, isn't she? I mean, guys, you ever see, I mean, she's a good-looking 60-year-old woman. Jesus.
Hey, did she get
That's
better?
a good, I mean, she buries the other. I mean, what's that one who looks like she had a stroke missionary? one on the dais. Ellen Barkin.
Right. She got
the female Gilbert Gottfried.
Yeah.
But Katie Seagal smokes all of them, and they're all in the same age group, late 50s, early 60s.
Yeah, Katie took care of herself. That's for
Katie
sure.
Seagal is a good-looking woman.
Speaking
Not
of
much plastic
irrelevant
surgery
people,
either. I mean, other than the boobs.